My name's Blue Johnson, 23 years old. Always been successful in construction. So paid off my house at 22. Had a wife and kids for 3 years. My son Aiden died 6 months ago of sudden infant death syndrome. It was perfect. That boy was everything. Come home and just look at his smile. He's always smiling. Play with him every day. His funeral a week later, and that day's burned in my head too. It was the longest day of my life. Sold my house, sold my truck. Spent $160,000 in the last 6 months. Got addicted to crystal meth and opiates, hydromorph, and been homeless for the last 6 months. No job. That's basically, and here I am now. I never imagined. I've never had a. It gets to a point some nights where you gotta dig through the garbage to find something to eat. Like, it's degrading. Absolutely degrading. It gets so cold sometimes I can't even sleep. I have to walk around all night just to try to keep my body from freezing. It's hell. It's literally hell on earth. If they wouldn't have let me into Unity, I probably would be dead out there right now. I've been sleeping for 3 days since they put me to bed. Who wants to hire someone who's been wearing the same clothes for 2 weeks and has nowhere to stay, right? Like, gotta find a job. Like, I've never been jobless in my whole life. That's the only way I know how to live, really. I think about getting back to where I was all the time.
These are the scars of being a user. It's horrible.
My name is Tracy Pinder, but I go by Tasha, and I'm 49 years old. My relationships are addictive. I tend to be with violent men a lot of the time, and it just doesn't work. We both are doing drugs, and it's bad. It's bad. It's really, really bad.
So this is a dorm. This is a room where girls would stay longer. And then these are our lockers. People have lockers over there, but this is my life. This little locker is my life in this one. And this is all I have. This is my area where I sleep in that. There's the beds here. You get assigned a bed. You're allowed to stay here for 30 days.
But yeah, it's been a really rough life. I've been homeless a lot. I've been homeless so bad where you're outside and you're cold and you're hungry and it's not good. I went into I did dancing. I never became a prostitute, but I did dancing. I did do escort twice. And the dancing was good money, but the more money you make, the more money you spend on your drug. So it's no win-win situation, really.
But you're such a fighter that you kept moving until you found somewhere you felt like you belonged.
Mary's been my one-on-one kind of person for years. I trust her fully.
It's euphoric for me to be able to look at Tasha and say, look at what you've done. Look at where you've come from. Even if you've stepped back right now, wow, you amaze me.
I want to get housing now, right? But I'm starting to really wonder, should I be living by myself right now? Because I'm feeling really unstable.
You have jumped leaps and bounds. And do you have more to go? Absolutely, we all do. It's different extremes and different levels, but we all have some type of struggle that we fight.
She's like a team player. She encourages all the other young ladies who aren't quite sure of how they even got here, and she reassures them that, I'm looking out for you, and that's something you don't always see.
There's a lot of good positives. I just have to stay on track. You can do anything you want to do, and it's amazing. If you didn't have this fucking addiction, you could do so much. You have to be strong-minded to change. That's all I got to say. It doesn't matter where you are, you have to want it.
My name's Al Morton, and I'm 56. No, I've lived here for several years, on and off. You bounce back and forth a lot to different shelters, and then I finally eventually grabbed the transitional room downstairs. They have me in the back house and in the front house. And I was downstairs for about a year and a half, almost 2 years, and then up front for about 6 months. Just irresponsible with drugs. Yeah, that's basically about it, really, you know. And I've never really cared because I've never had any children or anything like that. Or so I then got sick of using the system and started using it properly, right? And that's when I got accepted for their transitional program, where you can pay to stay, get some foundation, and you got to be willing to do it and ready to do it, right? Or just because there's so many people that keep doing the same thing, doing the shuffle. You stay here, and then you get your check at the end of the month, and then you go to another shelter, and then you blow that, and then you hang out for the month. You know, that's fucking pathetic. I will never ever live like that again. You know, because it's nice to have a home, a place to go to, right? You want to go do something, and go on out and do it. You know, and you can come home to your home, right? And I have a top floor apartment on one side. I think there's 6 apartments in the Hobbs total, right? And I've been there for 6 months now. But it's a lot different now than what it used to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's like.
You're very helpful. You like to come by and.
It's because I'm so cool.
Well, you are special, right?
Special.